Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars at LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Iowa State's offense takes the field for the first time today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country.
Breaks into the open to the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive this guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, do I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down?
Let's talk for a second about Iowa State. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough. So got to continue to play well within the conference.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Back to pass. That pass is incomplete. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. The throw is complete to the right. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He caught it. Touchdown, Iowa State!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So BYU's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Unloads quickly. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Grab behind the line. It stops. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes a handoff. It's Sexton. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. BYU has this offense clicking. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Caught in the backfield, it's Sexton. Jukes his way for more. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets him down to the 48. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Looks as if BYU will have a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Right back to the well. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. Stands in and takes the hit. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
That is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Fisher. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Bohannon. You'll take this every time, 5 yards on the first down play.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Going to try to get it himself. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
On the run, still looking. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Get it out on the screen. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And the Cyclones have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cyclones! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out. Early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolled. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. And they get him on the ground. They get the turnover. They get a chunk of yards, and they are in business.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Quarterback making adjustments. From the gun. Finds his tight end. He's loose. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Georgia Tech will need to mount a comeback. But those fans that were there when Calvin Johnson was a two-time All-American know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida State. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. No one's been able to keep him off the quarterback. Career sack number 50.
Like, honestly, in today's college football, if you get 10 sacks in a season, that's considered a really good year. You might be an All-American. To go 50 in your career, David, I mean, nobody does that.
You're just a freak. I mean, your God-given ability to get off the football so fast and to be so relentless and to be so good with your hands, that dude is crafted and made to be a pass rusher.
After the big first down sack, it's second down. Here we go. Back to pass. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll return it from the 50. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Got his man quickly. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Cyclones in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. And the Cyclones will hustle to the line. Now the play fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He'll pull it down and run. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cyclones come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense.
Oh, he's got some space. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cyclones.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
28, BYU, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Grab behind the line. It's Sexton. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Dobbs. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Defense not showing press coverage. Rushes on him. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside Lavelle Edwards Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Cyclones will kick it away to start the second half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a... Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Iowa State.
I'll tell you, you love linebackers that are good against the run, but how nice is it when you've got a guy that can sit in zone coverage like he can and not just pick it off, but find his convoy. To the house. That is a game-changing play.
Getting set for the point after. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead.
That makes the score Iowa State 35, BYU.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Bohannon. There he goes. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. And this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Running back searching for a hole. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. The Cyclones can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time. Gets rid of it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. He just can't hook up for the completion.
Snap from the gun on third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Teray. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers, these guys...
Looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cyclones! And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Got it in the middle, it's Dobbs. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field.
On to punt it away.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Caught over the middle. It's Fisher. Tackled there by the defense.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
On 4th down, going to the air. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. From the gun, the running back looking for room. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Yeah, and this offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his 2nd sack of the day. Nice. A lot more passing situations coming with this team down big.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to make magic with his turning it on. Bust through behind his path. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Here's the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like, when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, 1st down and more. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. The give on the inside. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop it. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. The Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And he's going to go down as time has run out. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like, when you look that good coming off the bus, those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.